Hello everybody, this is Juan back again in the review, and today I'm bringing you a review of a slingshot. As you can see, the rubber is very durable, and this leather piece, I'm just joking, I'm not gonna be doing a review of a slingshot, just decided to be funny there. What I'm actually going to be doing a review on is a review of Transformers Universe 2.0 Predacon Bruticus. And yes, you heard that right, Predacon Bruticus. Is actually supposed to be a homage to the Predacon Bruticus from, I think, RID, where it was like this weird Cerberus creature, but they just used the Scourge mold and used of that instead. Very nice. I do kind of like the paint scheme here. I was looking for a Scourge, but then I saw this guy, and he looks okay. Other than the obvious little flaws around it, such as, sloppy paint or things like that. It's not really bad. I mean, it's not really noticeable at all. It just looks like it goes with the whole theme of it. It does have this nice looking tail and other little sculpture features in it. If you look closer, you can see all the nice little details inside. In here, you can see where the sound compartment is. And if you keep looking around, you can see more cybernetic features as well. You look at its head. It's very nice. It also has an opening mouth. It's not articulated. I mean, it can go up and down a little bit. Once you open its mouth all the way, it's kind of stuck there a little bit. He does have lights and sounds, so if you push the button here on the back, let me see, right here, he'll actually make a little dragon noise. His eyes do light up. If I can just turn out this light real quick, you can see there's a light in there. Nothing much else to it. I mean, other than that, he does have some nice articulation in this mode. His arms, his little legs can go forward and back, can do this as well. Same thing with the back legs. They can go back and forth. They can do this in a 360 motion as well. They can go away all around. These can bend, and so can this. But this is going to be used more for transformation when you get him into his robot mode. His tail is also articulated. He has a little joint here, but there's no real use for it since you can't really get it all the way down. The colors, again, I'm going to talk about the colors. He's got purple, red, burgundy, some copper on him as well, and some orange. Pretty much the orange on here works pretty well. He does have a lot of this, some hints of purple, even though these two are a little bit different. In person, this is actually a lighter tone than this, because this is painted and this is actually a molded in plastic. But still, it's pretty nice. I'm going to talk about some of the flaws once I get into robot mode, and let's begin with the transformation. What you want to do is you want to remove his tail. But before I do that, I should show off one of his features in here. I'm almost forgetting. With his little accessory, he does come with a Cyber Planet key, which is this purple, literally this is purple, a purple planet key from the Jungle Planet. He does have that nice chrome sheen on it. But what's really weird is because he's purple and the original one is actually green. So yeah, if you want to have a different colored Cyber Planet key like this, you should go try to look for this guy. But let me get the judgments on for later. And you want to push this inside here, like so. And when you do that, you get the transformation noise. And what should happen is these little heads pop out, like so. That took a little bit of force. And once these are out, they actually have a new noise. Oh, oops, what I meant to do is I was supposed to leave this inside, and then you push the button. And the dragon heads are supposed to shoot out lasers. Just use your imagination for the lasers. They don't really come with any missiles or anything. But yeah, let me get on with the transformation. I'm just going to move these back into place because they will get in the way of the transformation. If you want to do, you want to fold these back like so. There we go. Having a little bit of difficulties there, but still okay. Anyways, you want to remove the tail, like I had mentioned before. And it's just held in by this peg and this little socket here, so you basically got to stick it in his ass. Put it aside for now. Then what you want to do is you want to fold these down and then straighten them out, like so. However you like, whatever your preference, and then you want to fold out the heel. I'm just going to do the same thing for this side. Pull out the heel, and then what you want to do is you want to push this in, like so. Then you want to stand them up. Just pull up the camera a little bit. There you go. That's a good angle. Then you want to do is you want to bring these forward like so. And what you want to do is you want to come in here, fold this open, and then, oops, fold this down. Let me just straighten this out a little bit. You want to fold this down, and out should come his fists. And you do the same thing to the other side. This one I have a little bit of a problem because sometimes this likes to pop off for some reason. But you just try to do this as nicely as you can, and you should have no problem. Then you almost got the robot mode. What you want to do is you want to come here, bring all this down, and this should become like a little crotch piece, I guess you could say. And then what you want to do is you want to fold the dragon head down. So you just want to grab it and fold it down, and it ratchets into place pretty nicely. And then what you want to do is you want to come here and fold the head out and rotate it 360. And there you got, I was about to call him Scourge, Bruticus in his robot mode. He looks very nice, like all the Scourge molds. It's very nice looking. I mean, he does have this really nice ferocious look to him. Nothing out of out of the ordinary. And the detail is still great in here. I mean, the color scheme is practically the same from Beast mode. You still got the orange, some red, some yellow, a lot of this brown, copper, and burgundy going around here. Excuse me if I say some of these colors. They all kind of do look the same, especially right here. This section right here is actually different from this right here. He still retains the little Predacon symbol right here in the middle, and he's still able to do the noises. And this time this lights up. Articulation in this mode is pretty good. He does rotate 360. He cannot twist his wrist, but he can twist up here, and he can bend his elbow forward and back. That's about it. Can't really do much. He can still do this kind of motion, but his arms cannot go outwards. The best you can do is just bring the elbow like so. The head can rotate 360. Hand can look up down a little bit, but that's due to transformation. But yeah, he can still have a nice little pose going on with his head. He does not have waist articulation, but he does have legs that go forward and back pretty far. He does have a knee, and he does have another joint here at the ankle. Nothing much else going on there. So you can bring these out a little bit, or bring them in like so. But it's not that much, so I just tend to ignore that. Other than that, it still looks pretty good. I mean, aside from some little nitpicks I have about him, like if you look closely in here, you can see a lot of this kind of white around here where I guess it was taken off from the mold or whatever. And that's kind of poor. I mean, the plastic I also wanted to talk about does feel a little bit cheap, I guess you could say. It does feel very light, even for having all his electronics still intact. He doesn't feel that good of a quality, but whatever, I guess that's what you can do with the repaint. His Cyber Planet Keys feature still works in here, although sometimes this head may get caught on this. And when you bring them down, they do look very nice. Let me actually move this up so you can see what I'm doing. And you just want to fold the heads down, like however you want. There is no actual way to do this. Let me bring these like so. Let me fix them up a little bit. Okay. And when you leave the key inside, which I should have done, he still retains the laser noises. So again, you can pretend he's shooting out lasers, and this mouth doesn't really do much. You can actually leave it open however you want. Other than that, he's still good. His weapon here is basically the whole tail section right here. So what you want to do is you want to fold this down, or leave it like so. I'd like to fold this down, and this little piece comes up. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to have it up, but I like to keep it like so. So let's put this in his hand, whichever hand works best. I'm actually going to show you the hand that I have the problem with, this one. So when you want to bring his hand up, it actually comes down. This is pretty loose, unless you get it in a certain angle, and it's going to not hold up, and it's actually going to like fall down. This hand is actually a lot more stronger than the other one. But yeah, it's still good. You can still bend this or whatever. But other than that, it's huge, and it's not in camera, and I'm sorry about that, but that's like a 2 for this right now. But other than that, he's still a good figure. If you're able to find him, I highly recommend him. But if you can find the other versions, the original Scourge, or even Cryo Scourge, then go for those. Other than that, this mold is good. This one in particular is okay if you're not trying to like look out for those dudes. There's still some probably around in your local store. So yeah, this is Juan with another review, and I'll see you guys next time.